Hey guys, Brad Danger here, and get ready to send it because we're counting down 10. Yes, 10 ridiculously fast performance cars that you can snag for under a few grand, or 40 grand. And these rides deliver supercar speed on a Craigslist budget, and from tire shredding muscle cars to sleeper luxury missiles and even electric rocket, each one is a massive performance bargain. Starting with Corvette Z06, my faves. 505 horsepower of American muscle for the price of a used family SUV. Yes, please. The C6 Corvette Z06 packs a 7-liter LS7 V8 punching out 505 horses and 470 foot-pounds of torque, launching this rocket 0 to 60 in about 3.7. That is Ferrari-like acceleration backed by a legendary V8 roar. Top speed, nearly 200 miles per. Chevy claimed 198 and some maniacs even hit 207. This is a legit 200 mile per hour plus supercar hunter. And the craziest part, you can find a clean Z06 in the high 20 to 30K range. That is absolutely insane. You are getting a street legal race car, aluminum chassis, dry sump oiling, and racing pedigree for Honda Civic money. If you want all-American speed on the cheap, the Z06, it's a no-brainer. Just be ready to hold on for dear life. That V8 hits at 7,000 RPM. Also, if you want to find all these ideal cars for cheap, well, I've linked to all of them in the pinned first comment down below via Auto Tempest. Next. And guys, real quick, Rocky from New York already drove off with the first GT-R and the bonus cash that changed his life. We literally flew him out here. He hung out with us for the whole weekend. We shipped his car back home to New York, and the dude had the time of his life. It genuinely changed everything for him. And now it's your turn. If you want a shot at winning your dream car plus bonus cash, hit the link in the pinned first comment right now. Now, back to the show. This rowdy Hellcat needs a zero introduction. It is the 707 horsepower modern muscle legend that decimates tires and egos from day one. Under the hood is a supercharged 6.2 liter Hemi V8, basically a factory installed insanity generator, making 707 horses and 650 foot-pounds of twist. That is enough to roast its rear tires into smoke on command and rocket this beefy coupe 0 to 60 in 3.6 seconds. You can actually hook it up. Top speed, 199 miles per. Yeah, this 2-ton brick nearly hits 200 miles per hour flat. With the tailwind at downhill, you easily will. It's absurd in all the best ways. Even crazier though, early Hellcats now sell for well under 40K, sometimes as low as the low to mid 30s for higher mileage examples. This is laughably cheap for a 700 plus horsepower street monster that was 60K plus new. If you want maximum horsepower per dollar and don't care about things like tire life, the Hellcat, well, it's your ride. Just be prepared for constant thumbs up and occasional challenges at every stoplight. This thing turns any road into the highway to the danger zone. Ask me how I know. The 2013 Shelby GT500. It is Detroit's middle finger to the supercar elite. A Mustang with such ridiculous power, it came with a built-in go directly to jail card. It's a 5.8 liter supercharged V8 delivering 662 horses and 631 foot-pounds of twist, making it the most powerful production Mustang of its era. The result, 0 to 60 in a blistering 3.5 seconds, quarter mile in the 11s, and a claimed top speed of over 200 miles per. Yeah, that's right, 200 plus miles in a stick shift Mustang. That's a convertible. It's barely tameable and absolutely glorious. And unlike exotic supercars, the GT500 comes with muscle car simplicity and cheap maintenance. Well, aside from rear tires, you'll vaporize those. Amazingly, you can snag one of these beasts around the 40K mark now. We've seen examples in the high 30s range. That's a 662 horsepower Cobra for the price of a new V6 Camry. Just hearing that supercharged whine and V8 shriek at full throttle is worth the price of admission. If you love the idea of a door slammer that can outrun Ferraris in a straight line and leave an 11-second strip of rubber merging onto the highway, the GT500 calls your name. The 5th gen Camaro ZL1 is a hammer of a car, heavy, blunt, and devastatingly powerful. Chevy stuffed a 6.2 liter supercharged LSA V8 into it, borrowed by the Cadillac CTS-V, belting out 580 horses and 556 foot-pounds of twist. The coupe hits 60 in just 4 seconds and charges to 184 miles per hour on the top. putting many European sports cars to shame. It's not just about straight line speed either. The ZL1's magneto-heliological shocks and beefy Brembo brakes means that it can turn and stop, but of course, roasting tires and going deaf from the supercharger whine is way more fun. The bang for buck factor is huge. ZL1s are now dipping into the mid to high 20s value. Think about it. I mean, you're getting a factory 580 horsepower muscle car with a track cred. It lapped the Nürburgring in 7 minutes and 41 seconds for the price of a new base Camaro. It is a massive performance bargain that will embarrass six-figure cars all day long. If you want that old school American supercharged shove with some modern tech sprinkled in, and you want it real cheap, well, the ZL1 is tough to beat. Just be prepared for everyone within a mile to turn and stare when you floor it, because this bow tie bruiser sounds like thunder. Who says that going green can't pin you to the seat? I mean, the Tesla Model 3 Performance is an EV missile that delivers supercar 0 to 60 times silently and effortlessly. It's like a silent fart. Yeah, you probably did it. The dual electric motors with all-wheel drive churns out an equivalent of 450 to 500 horses. And a used Model 3 Performance can launch 0 to 60 in about 3.1 seconds. Literal, ludicrous speed for under 40K. It'll dust nearly anything in a stoplight Grand Prix, all while making no more sound than a whooshing Jetson car. Top speed is 162 miles per hour, electronically limited, which it reaches with eerie ease. The instant twist though, 660 foot-pounds of it, gives you that roller coaster punch every time that you map the pedal. And here is the shocker. Early Model 3 Performances can now be found for under 30K. That's a ton of tech and speed for the cash. Plus, you kind of get a high-tech interior and autopilot for when you're not obliterating 0 to 60 runs. It's a different kind of fast, I get it. No engine roar, no shifting, just a constant electric shove that might have your passenger screaming or laughing if in disbelief. If you want supercar acceleration with sedan practicality and low running costs, the Model 3 Performance is an absolute unit. Pro tip though, watch out for unsuspecting challengers. This thing has humiliated many sports cars that thought it was just a Tesla. A four-door Cadillac with Corvette DNA and a massive blower. That is the CTS-V. And it's one of the sneakiest performance bargains out there. Period. This fancy looking sedan secretly houses a 6.2 liter supercharged V8 LSA, packing 556 horses and 551 foot-pounds of fun. With the 6-speed automatic, it'll rip 0 to 60 in 3.9 seconds. And if you find one with a stick, yeah, they actually had a stick in a caddy, hold on to your lunch. It'll top out at 191 miles per hour with the limiter. But if you remove it, you're over 2. That's supercar speed in a luxurious four-door that can take the kids to school. And the best part, yeah, you want to know something better? Depreciation hit these things like a ton of bricks. You can find second-gen CTS-V sedans for 20 to 25 grand. That is mind-blowing when you consider that these things were over 70K new and can outrun an Audi R8 around a racetrack. Brembo brakes, magnetic suspension, comfy leather seats. The CTS, it's got it all. It's the ultimate sleeper. Most people think it's just a regular caddy until you floor it and unleash a thunderous V8 bellow, plus a supercharger scream. If you want to smoke supercars while carrying 3 friends in a trunk full of groceries, the CTS-V is your ride. Just be ready for the phrase, wait, that's a Cadillac every time that you dust someone. Take Audi's business like A7 Sportback, inject a monstrous drivetrain, and you get the RS7, a leather-wrapped missile that flies under the radar. This thing boasts a 4-liter twin-turbo V8 with 560 horses and 516 foot-pounds of twist, backed by Audi's Quattro all-wheel drive. The result, 0 to 60 in a mind-blowing 3.4 seconds, quicker than Audi actually advertised, in a plush, roomy 4-seater. And with the limiter raised, approach 190 miles per. And you get to do all that in comfort and style, making this car the ultimate undercover supercar. And here's the kicker. The RS7 stickered around $120,000 new, but thanks to depreciation and pricey maintenance scaring people off, early models can be found hovering under 40K. That is absurd value for a car that gives a Lamborghini a scare from a dig, thanks to all-wheel drive traction. Plus, you get all the goodies, air suspension, night vision, a banging sound system, the works. I mean, imagine blowing the doors off a Ferrari in a car with heated massaging seats and a hatchback full of Costco groceries. And that, my friends, is what I call a little RS7 life. If you want to feel like a secret agent with a need for speed and bargain pricing, the RS7 is the ideal pick. Just keep a little repair fund handy. She's fast, but she's still an Audi. After all, meet Godzilla, the Nissan GT-R, a legend that redefined bang for buck performance. When it launched, nothing could touch it without costing double, and over a decade later, it still is brutally fast. Early R35 GT-Rs pack a 3.8-liter twin-turbo V6 with 480 horses and advanced all-wheel drive, launching this hefty coupe 0 to 60 in 3.5 seconds, even quicker with the infamous launch control trick. It'll blitz the quarter in 11-second range and tops out at 193 miles per hour in full screen. And the acceleration feel, oh man, it's like getting kicked in the back by a kaiju. The GT-R's trick all-wheel drive and electronics make any driver feel like a hero. It grips and rips like few cars on earth. Now, GT-Rs have depreciated as much as some on the list. They're kind of a modern classic now, believe it or not. But early models are finally edging near 40K on the used market. That's insane, considering that these were 80K plus new and can still humble brand new exotics on a track day. You get that Japanese reliability and a huge tuner community too, but even stock, a GT-R will make you giggle and your passengers scream. It's nicknamed Godzilla for a reason. It devours corners and straights alike, leaving astonished supercars in the wake. If you can snag one around our budget, you're gonna own a piece of performance history, a car that taught the world that you don't need a European badge or 6 or 7 figure price to run with the big boys. Long live Godzilla. Okay, yes, you know, on this channel, we love Vipers. And yeah, you can actually buy a used Viper for under 40K. I mean, we bought one for under 14. And this is the rawest, most unhinged car on this list. We're talking about an 8.3-liter V10 under the endless hood, cranking out 500 plus horses and 525 foot-pound of Detroit fury. The Gen 3 Viper, the 03 to 06 SRT10, will slam 0 to 60 in 3.8 seconds and blast to 190 miles per hour if, well, you got the guts. And the runway. No traction control, no stability assist. It's just you, 10 cylinders, and the fear of God. This snake will bite if you're not careful. But that is the thrill. And the fact that you can get this bona fide American supercar for the price of a new economy SUV today is absolutely wild. Early Vipers have been spotted for 35 to 40K in driver condition. Sure, it might be 15 plus years old, but nothing delivers the same visceral experience. The side pipe exhaust heats your legs. The massive hood shakes with the V10's rumble, and every twitch of the throttle threatens the rear tire's existence. It's a car that demands respect and rewards you with an adrenaline rush like no other. Rolling up in a Viper, you look like $1 million. But little do onlookers know, you snagged it for used Camry money. It is the ultimate sleeper supercar deal and a proper capper to our list. Just pray that your right foot and self-control can actually handle the venom, or you'll be doing smoking pirouettes down the road. So there you have it, folks. 10 of the fastest, baddest performance cars that you can get for cheap. Which one's your ideal pick? Let us know in the comments below. And remember, go to winthisIdealCar.com to get entered for free to win the very first ideal car that we're giving away. It's faster than all the cars on this list. Also, if you enjoyed the vid, like, subscribe, turn on this notification bell, and check out these ideal vids over here. I'm Brad Danger. This is Ideal. We'll catch you next weekend. Promise you one thing. Keep living the ideal lifestyle.